Can Daddy cook?
Mm-hmm.
Situation, enemy, people all over the United States of America and worldwide attempting to cook food and failing because they don't have the skills or the equipment. Situation, friendly, Daddy from Daddy Cooks going to remedy the enemy situation by creating a smoking apparatus to enable him to fix delicious food and moist morsels of meat for his family. Mission, Daddy from Daddy Cooks will build a smoker, aka military meat maker, with the sole purpose of cooking delicious food. Execution, I will be the main effort. I will go out and coordinate with local vendors to get the appropriate equipment and item to put together a military meat maker, aka smoking apparatus. Concept of the operation, go to various stores to include Walmart, the Tractor Supply Company, Home Depot, Lowe's, and various other establishments to acquire needed items, put them all together, and then have yourself a military meat maker. Service and support. Services, electricity, ingenuity, a little bit of know-how. Support, local vendors as stated before in the last paragraph. Command and signal. The chain of command is as follows. Daddy, first in chain of command. Mommy, second in chain of command. Unless she gets upset, then Daddy will forfeit his position to make her happy. And after that, there will be my daughters. From top to bottom, Jessica, Tashayla, Octavia, Lenicia. Command and signal, local landline, and cell phones are in full effect. Those of you that have followed Daddy Cooks, the show, through its evolution, know that I have built the military meat maker. This smoking apparatus has made delicious food for me and my family. Many of you have partaken in some of these videos. Now, having said that this smoker has been built, there are many lessons that I have learned in the process of creating the military meat maker. The purpose of this video is an after-action review. All right, the action, the mission was to build the smoker, and that was completed. Through thorough testing and many delicious recipes, we have successfully completed that mission. Now, with the experience that I have gained using the military meat maker over the past couple of months, very close to a year, I'm going to share with you some of the things that I have learned so that you may have the capability of making yourself a military meat maker that is capable of doing what mine has done. In a nutshell, it comes down to lessons learned. We will discuss the things that I have learned in the process of these couple of months so that you can do this better than I did. You like that? Some of you guys know my background. There you have it. All right, guys. Anyway, military meat maker. It's been sitting up for about 6 months, guys. I was away doing what I do, and I promise you I won't be gone this long for a while. I will be going and coming, but I won't be gone for this long. All right, guys. Anyway, in the process of making the military meat maker, the UDS, Ugly Drum Smoker, guys, I've learned a few things, and I want to share them with you. Okay. A lot of people ask me a lot of questions, and I'm trying to clear some of that up. Okay, first things first. Everything on the UDS, everything that I put on here is stainless steel, with the exception of my conduit washers and those little the little conduits. My little attachments right here at the bottom, okay? Yes, guys, those are made out of galvanized steel. Now, after doing my research, everyone's talking about, oh, galvanized steel, and you're gonna have fuels, it's gonna kill you. Listen to me, okay? And some of you guys can help me out with this in case my research is wrong, but I don't believe so, okay? Zinc oxide poisoning, some people call it metal fever, especially around the welding arena, people that do a lot of welding and melting metals. What I've learned is, in order for the zinc oxide to come out of your the metal, you have to come to temperatures where it's close to, if not melting. All right, guys, the amount of heat that you're going to generate from your UDS is not going to be a problem, okay, from all the research that I've seen. All right, now, I've been using this bad boy for about a year. I haven't lost any teeth, and everything else is in place. I almost said something nasty. All right, guys, but if you can find stainless steel, by all means, go with all stainless steel. I could not. So once again, everything on my UDS is made out of stainless steel, black iron, except for my little conduit washers at the bottom where my uprights are attached. All right, there's 3 of them, okay? Now you have it. Okay. Paint. After it sat up for a while, my UDS, guys, it was covered 6 months. I do have a little bit of paint loss here, you know, a little flaking paint here. I did not use a primer, nor did I know of, or have I found any high temperature paint primers. If you find some, you might want to prime your barrel before you paint it. This is high temperature engine paint, and this is barbecue grill paint. Haven't had any problem with the black other than some rust trying to come through. Once again, if you want to prime it, by all means, prime it. All right, guys? But I'm doing a video later. I'm doing some cooking, so that ain't gonna stop nothing. I'll fix this later on. All right, let's talk about this right here. All right, guys, this is my basket. If you don't know how to make one, guys, I did a video on that. The only changes that I would do is I would put a handle or a chain or something here to prevent slippage. The way I got past the slippage is I put this inside of the military meat maker with my coals and my wood in it, and then I just pour the charcoal on top of it and I leave it inside. I don't raise it and lower it. I do all of my lighting while it's inside, whatever your technique. I've also found that when I leave the smoker buttoned up for a long period of time, I don't know if it's just Carolina, you guys can help me out with this, I get this white greenish mold when I let it sit up for a long period of time. In my remaining fuel, and it's just kind of all on the inside. Once again, I just lay it out, spray it down, and it's no problem. But if anyone else has that problem or has a solution for that, please let me know. Before I went to where I went to do what I do, I washed it out, I left it open, I let it dry and everything. And then I had it covered up with a grill cover, but by the time I got back, I don't know what happened, but there was water in it. I don't know, I guess they had a couple storms or something, drained it, no rusting, no holes in it, and all of that, but I did have that mold. Once again, if anyone has a solution or something for that, let me know. It's happened a couple of times. I just spray it out and get back to cooking, and it's no problem. All right, guys? All right, guys? Maintenance, cleaning these bad boys. When you clean them, there is no, I don't have a drain plug. I have seen people use drain plugs. I just turn it over. I'll show it to you. I just use my trusty dusty hose and my my high pressure attachment, and I just spray it out. Okay, I spray out the whole thing to include, excuse the shadows. All right, guys, I just spray it out. Take the whole thing apart and spray it out. Good to go on that piece. Nice. I do have a little bit of paint loss here. On my 90-degree elbows. Once again, this high temperature paint. The temperature isn't what affected the paint. It was the time and I believe lack of primer. Don't worry, I'll fix all that and I'll get it pretty one more time. All right, guys, that's about all the questions that I could come up with. Some helpful hints when it comes to, if you use this configuration, when it comes to your little chimneys, these right here. What I do is I put a little bit of cooking oil on the inside of the plug. I mean, on the inside of the 90-degree attachment, and also a little cooking oil on the plug itself, and that way it won't rust. All right, these are prone to rusting, so I keep a little bit of cooking oil on those to keep them from rusting. That, as well as the back cap. All right, guys, because once again they will rust. That's about all I can come up with right now. My basket. All right, you can see this is held up pretty good. Okay, and like I say, this whole thing, this whole apparatus, military meat maker and all that, I'm coming up on about a year. I think it's close to about a year old, and I've had no issue. All right, and you guys that have followed me seen that I've used it a lot. All right, guys. So anyway, if you got any questions or anything else, hit me up. I'll try to answer them. And my girls call me Daddy, and I cook. So make sure you get your stuff together if you want to embark upon this project. I'm Daddy, and I cook. Can Daddy cook?